Satnam Yogi, welcome to this channel. My name is Mariya Gancheva and this is our breath series, which is a program of 100 days. If you haven't done so, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to be notified anytime we release a new video. Let's practice. Today we are beautifully doing our breath suspensions. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most difficult part of any breathing exercise in yogic terms, because we need to learn to do it correctly, and it also invokes some psychological patterns as well. When we hold the breath in or we hold the breath out, which means you inhale and then the instructor says hold the breath in, and you just tense everywhere and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna suffocate. Or when you say, well, exhale now and hold the breath out, and you're like, where is my oxygen? It's pretty difficult, especially in the beginning, and it's something that can evoke a little bit of fear, especially it's just basic human feeling, because you need the oxygen, you need to expel the carbon dioxide, and when you have the two being held, sometimes that's like panic attack for some people. So if you feel that way, please don't worry, because a lot of people feel this. But it's important for us to understand the importance of doing these suspensions and also how to do them right. Now, when we suspend the breath, we are either stimulating the oxygen to flow through the whole body, and this way we heal and we nourish the body, and the energy that we've stimulated from the whatever kriya we've been doing, whatever exercise of breathing we've done, it really just goes around the whole body. When we expel the breath out and we hold it out is when we try to get all the carbon dioxide out of the body so that the lungs remain healthy and there is no additional toxicity that accumulates when we breathe really short during the day. So both are very important, and both have very important aspects that generate certain results, if you wish, or certain shifts in the biochemical composition that runs through the body into the brain. So when we do the breath, we need to know how to do it right. For that, we're going to sit in easy pose or on a chair, but preferably your spine should be absolutely straight. And we're going to do the breath held in first so that you understand how to do it right. And then we're going to do the breath held out so you understand how to do that right too. As you inhale, inhale fully. And now I'm going to invite you to hold the breath. I want you to feel what you do when you do that. Holding the breath in. And relax. Now the first thing that people do is they tense the neck muscles. The rib cage goes up. There is a big tension all around because you're holding the breath in, and that is really, really wrong, because what it does, it actually stiffens the muscles here in the neck, which then creates a lot of shortages that the oxygen we're holding in actually doesn't go to the brain, which we want to do. So instead, when we inhale, we lock the breath so it doesn't come out, but we relax the shoulders. We also relax the chest. We are holding the breath with the diaphragm and with the nose, but we are relaxing everything in between. The face is relaxed, everything relaxed. And you're containing the breath in, so you're like hugging the breath in. Instead of pushing it up, you are allowing it to spread. And exhale. Let's do it again. And now hold the breath in. I'll relax everything. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, allow the breath to just stay in. And if you can't hold, sip a little more breath in. It always helps. And exhale. Do you notice the difference? When we're tense and we hold it up here, it's like I want to explode, and you're not going to be able to suspend it for long. When you're just accepting it like a gift, it's like, oh, what a beautiful elixir is entering my body. just goes around you, and you can hold it for longer, and it actually works better. Now let's learn how to do it on the exhale. It's exactly the same principle, but in reverse. So inhale, and now we're gonna exhale completely. And for that, you're gonna press the tummy slightly in. Don't bend the spine. People, when you say expel everything, they go spine is straight. If you do this, you're breaking the diaphragm, and we don't want that. Remember, the beautiful flower, the stem of the flower needs to stay straight. So exhaling to the max. And then the belly basically here goes in and holds. So you're pressing the tummy in, you're holding the breath out, everything relaxed. The lock is right here. So you're feeling the belly is strong and in, diaphragm in. It's almost like a diaphragm lock, almost. Chin is towards the chest, and you hold. And when you need to inhale, you allow it to get in. So that's the difference on the holding the breath out. So let's do a little bit of a series where we're gonna inhale, hold the breath in, exhale, hold the breath out, just so we practice for a couple of times. Closing the eyes, spine is straight, shoulders relaxed, chin is slightly tucked in towards the chest. And inhale. And now hold the breath. Remember, relax the shoulders, the chest, the face, hugging the breath in. Smile. And exhale fully. Slowly tuck in the tummy in. Hold the breath out. Relax the shoulders, relax the chest. And inhale. Suspend the breath. And exhale. Suspend the breath. Inhale. Well done. This is really not easy, so I understand if it's a little bit difficult, but keep practicing this throughout the day and just notice how easier it's gonna get. You need to get to the stage where you're like, I'm welcoming this held breath in or out, and how different it feels. So one is more expansive and more recharging, the other one is cleansing and a little bit more scary because you're not feeding yourself with the oxygen, so your body's like, what are you doing? But you know what you're doing, and it's such a beautiful breath. If you want to know more, there's a beautiful lecture on breath suspension. Please check it out. It will complement this class, and it will give you all the necessary information of the yogic philosophy and what happens to your body when we breathe this way. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. As always, please remember to check our channel kundalinilounge.com, where you can practice the full program and receive the daily emails to motivate you and to educate you. There are plenty of lectures that go through the different breaths and the different techniques and what they really mean for us in our life. I can't wait to see you there. Make sure you stay subscribed, hit the bell button to be notified, and make your way to kundalinilounge.com on the link below to get signed to this beautiful program and really experience the fullness of this knowledge of our breath. Sat Nam, I can't wait to see you again.